Hello, this is the Daily Forex Report for December 15th. We are looking at the US-Japanese yen pair. This pair broke through previous resistance but pulled back to close down. This pair is moving sideways overall. Look for it to potentially go as high as 85.11, possibly as low as 83.15. Look for some resistance around 84.50. Now the short, look for it to hit some support around 83.75. Now the Euro-USD pair, this particular pair closed down today, moved very strong to the downside. We are looking for this pair overall to continue this move sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 134.60, possibly as low as 130.58. Look for some resistance around 133.75 and look for some support around 131.63. Now the pound US dollar pair, this pair surged down over 140 pips, closed lower, basically came back in line with this low that we had. Look for it to potentially go as high on a reversal up to 158.49, possibly down to 153.50. Look for some resistance around 156.50 and look for some support around 154.82. Now the US Swiss, this pair closed higher. Did close higher overall, moving to the downside. Look for it to potentially go as high as 0.9787, possibly as low as 0.9512. Look for some resistance around 0.9725 and look for some support around 0.9575. Well, as far as news announcements go, we don't have any significant news announcements being released during this next session. We do have a swing trade opportunity that was created in the US-Japanese yen pair over the past 3 sessions. These 3 bars here. We have a potential for a break to the upside. Let's draw our trend line off of the highs and look at some potential areas where this, if we get a break right here, where this could potentially go. You could see it very easily going up to around this level, which would be roughly a 62 pip move. Let me just peg that with the horizontal line there, and then you'll need to zoom in a little bit and get a better look at it. There we go. Basically looking for a break to the upside. It would be above the previous resistance and should go back up here to what was previous support, about 62 pips to the upside. Use a 1-to-1 risk to reward on that one. We have a similar setup here, although I think it's too steep as far as that goes. Let's see, draw our trend line. You can see how it cuts through there. Now on a swing trade setup, you want it to be over 3 bars. You want the middle bar to, on one to the downside like this one, have a higher low than the previous bar and the bar after it, and have a higher high than the bar before it and after it. However, if you have this kind of action where it actually opens below the line already, you don't want to take that trade. Ideally, you want it to open above it and then prove itself to the downside. Now the pound, let's back out of the pound just to get an idea of what we see. The market did move higher up at that point. Yesterday we talked about trend lines a lot. If you take this low and put it right here, you can see that we're coming very close to that potential trend line break. If that does happen, you can take the low here and grab a couple of pips off of a quick scalp by the break of the trend line, just coming down basically to this support level, grabbing about 40 pips there. Well, it gives you some options as far as trades to look at. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.